but just to get in as much storytelling goodness as we can. And just to reassure you, and I think we probably will run out of time, we will just continue next time. So don't worry, we're going to hear your story for sure. Mike, we would absolutely love to hear from you. Avichel.
Okay, so I'm calling this tale Saint Febor, the Least Famous Irish Saint. It was told by Hugh Nolan and collected by Henry Glassy on August 23rd, 1972, when they were at a ceilidh at the home of Peter and Joseph Flanagan in the little community of Ballymonone in County Fermanagh, Northern Ireland. Here we go. Fado, Fado in Ireland. Way back in the 6th century, there was a woman in County Fermanagh named Febor, and she was intently studying the Irish religion, so much so that she was named Saint Febor, and there are actually 2 Catholic churches in County Fermanagh with her as the patron saint, and she has a holy well that'll cure warts. So she was studying the Catholic religion with St. Molaise in a monastery on Devonish Island, and Devonish Island is in the lake called Lower Loch Earn in County Fermanagh. It's just north of the town of Enniskillen, and Febor was really intent on studying. When she had learned everything she could, she decided she would build a church, and she picked the area in western County Fermanagh called Killydrum for the church, and she went there and she started building the church, and what happened was whatever was built in the daytime was destroyed that night by an unknown, unseen force or being. And this went on for a few days, and she got very frustrated, as you can imagine, and she decided to do it somewhere else, to go east to Monia, an area called Monia now. And I didn't tell you, she had a pet deer, and who could imagine that, having a pet deer? I've seen a lot of deer in the woods, and I can't imagine any of them being a pet. But this was a male deer, a stag, a buck. He had antlers. And so what she did is she gathered up all of her holy books and her writings, and she put it in a sack or a satchel and put it over the deer's back, and they started heading east. And after a while, they came to the Salice River, Awen na Salice, the Salikesh River. And pretty soon, when they got there, the deer fell down, slipped on the slippery, steep bank of the river, and fell into the river. Now, you may not know this, but deer are actually good swimmers. I've seen them swim between the islands in Boston Harbor, and when a deer swims, he does the deer paddle. So the deer did the deer paddle, went back to shore, and got out safely. But the holy books were lost. They were totally destroyed by the water of the river, and Febor was really distraught. Her life's work, and it was gone. And so she went up to the top of the riverbank, and she took her staff, and she put this curse on the river in Irish. It's something like, Mi a ishk agus a brecha agrith in aid an erge galabreha, which means something like, unlucky fish and lucky drowned running against the hill until the day of judgment. So, unlucky fish and lucky drowned running against the hill until the day of judgment. And with the power of that curse, the river actually changed direction, so that it was running along the hill, and instead of flowing into the ocean, it started flowing into the lower Loch Earn. And from that day till now, the locals say that the Salice River is the crookedest river in Ireland. It's bad for fishing, but good for drowning. Bad for fishing, but good for drowning. That's my story, and if there's a lie in it, so be it.
Mayan Far. Well done, Mike.
Thank you. Thanks.
That is such pure delight. It's so visual, isn't it? The swimming of the deer and the book sliding off and the river rerouted.
Yes.
So tell us more. I know you've been really going deep into your study of Saint Febor. Mm-hmm. What drew you to this tale?
Well, I think really it was the deer, because I've seen a lot of deer, and I can't imagine having one as a pet. There was just one couple days ago in our yard. He was eating the holly bush, and every time he hears the sound, he looks up like, oh, what's that? What was that? I just can't imagine them being a pet. So.
And definitely carrying books, you know,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah. Right.
It's hard to imagine.
Right. Yeah.
And also, I also think what's so wonderful is bad for fishing and good for drowning.
Yeah. Yeah.
As rivers go, those are
Right.
some virtues, all right.
Right. Right.
Thank you so much, Mike. That is pure pleasure.
Thank you very
and you
much.
tell it so well.
Thank you.
Well done on the Irish. My who are fad.
Thanks. I've been dreaming it every night when I go to bed. I've been going over it in my head.
You did so well, Mike.
Thank you.
You did so well.
Thanks.
Bravo. Give him a hand. Well done, my friend. Woo! You know, where our minds tonight, it'll be interesting to see what you dream of tonight.